March 4th, 2008. YouTube.
YouTube?
YouTube. YouTube.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never been on YouTube.
Yes, you have.
I was, but they pulled it quickly.
Well, just look.
Oh, really?
Vote to indict Bush and Cheney?
Yes, I did.
All right. Most people that you know voted to indict Bush and Cheney?
I know that most of the people I talk to and hang out with on a daily basis have told me to, so I'm sure that they did also.
All right. What's your first name?
Christina?
Christina. Did your male friend also vote?
He's one of the ones who told me to.
Oh, there you go. So I know how you voted, sir. So if you saw Bush and Cheney hauled away in handcuffs, what would you think?
That was pretty cool.
I would roll over and laugh.
Well, hopefully we see it in our lifetime.
Yeah, hopefully.
Sir, did you vote to indict Bush and Cheney?
Yes, I did.
What's your first name?
Richard.
America thanks you.
Welcome, America.
You just voted in the Brattleboro Vermont election in there?
Yes, I did.
Did you vote for indictment of Cheney and Bush?
Absolutely.
Quickly, why?
Why? Because I'm just glad to have the opportunity to at least have my say about what I think should be done, since the Congress, the House, and everything have refused to do anything, even make any attempt. And just so it goes on record at least, I'm so glad I live in a town where enough people have enough smarts and enough backbone to do it, because they're just committing criminal acts all over the place.
What's your first name, ma'am?
Joan?
Joan? Do you think a lot of people are voting for the indictment of Cheney and Bush here?
It's hard to say. I don't know the population breakdown that well. I've been here about 5 years. There's definitely going to be a definitive mass of people who definitely will. Now, there are, from letters of the editor, that's all I can tell, there are a few really crackpots from what the letters sound like that say, you know, it's terrible, you know, you're impugning the whole town and everything, blah, 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 blah. But the majority of letters seem to be pro. I sure hope it passes.
So if you saw Cheney and Bush in handcuffs being hauled away, would you smile?
Yeah. That would be beautiful.
Yep.
It would be a beautiful thing. The other thing that I have been thinking, and I'll say this, I've never said it to anybody before, but I think that Bush, Cheney, and whatever the former Secretary of Defense starts with an R.
Rumsfeld.
Thank you. I think I blocked it on purpose. Whatever you know, those people and others of their ilk who've had major decision-making abilities which have helped to put us in the position we're in the world right now, I would like to see all of their personal fortunes taken and at least turned into the U.S. Treasury in some way, shape, or form, whether it's actually to help people in Iraq even after things get calmed down somehow.
So they shouldn't keep their war profiteering profits, huh?
I think they should be cleaned out and not allowed to plead bankruptcy. And actually, I understand that it's something about if they're impeached, that would not happen. But maybe we don't want them to be impeached. Maybe we want this to happen instead.
You think there should be a trial for Bush and Cheney for treason?
Absolutely. Look what they've done. It's terrible.
Well, thank you, and thank you for voting.
Thank you.
YOU.TUB.com.
Let me get my own pen. This won't work now, but
Sir, can I ask you a quick question? Did you vote for Cheney and Bush to be indicted?
Yes.
Do you mind if I ask your first name, sir?
Richard.
Thank you, Richard.
I've been in Brattleboro since the late 1920s.
So this is not something you would normally do unless they were really criminals that needed to be dealt with, correct?
Absolutely.
All right.
I mean, I agree. Something should change.
If you saw Cheney and Bush hauled away in handcuffs, what would you do?
In handcuffs?
Yeah. There you go.
Good for you.
Did you invite? I mean,
Vote to indict.
Vote to indict.
I sure did.
Okay, if you saw Cheney and Bush in handcuffs, what would you think?
I would say finally justice has been served. Those two men are criminals. What they have done to our country is beyond description.
So, what's your first name, sir?
My first name's Peter.
So, do you think Bush and Cheney will come up here to Vermont?
I highly doubt it.
It would be nice seeing them in handcuffs being hauled away. I would like that.
That would be good.
All right, thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.